Thank you, Mr. Premier. I wanted to get back to some comments you made about the upcoming long weekend because, as you know, in coastal communities, that means one question: people traveling on the ferries, and people are looking for firm guidance on what is considered an essential trip on BC ferries this coming long weekend. Can you go visit your grandmother in another town? Go to your second property, that sort of thing.
No, these are very good questions, and our direction would be if you don't need to be traveling, you shouldn't be traveling. That we've been pretty clear on that. Having said that, as we start to move into the various phases of the restart plan, when we get into phase 3 later into the summer, that might be the better time to get to that second property if you have the good fortune of owning a second property in British Columbia, a cabin or a cottage. You're a taxpayer, you have property in that community, you have a right to be there, but again, you also have to acknowledge and recognize that permanent residents in those communities may not have access to acute care facilities, may be concerned that the spread of the virus in their community is something that they want to avoid. And I think the best course of action would be to stay closer to your home until we get further into the summer. We need to make sure that our BC Ferry system continues to operate. 85% reduction in ridership year over year tells me that people aren't taking non-essential trips, or not an enormous amount of non-essential trips. But again, I hope people will exercise their good judgment and not travel to another community to enjoy the long weekend. British Columbia, every corner of British Columbia is spectacular, and my experience of traveling around BC through my lifetime, wherever you live is an outstanding place. Stay there and enjoy it.